Okay. Again, thank you all for your comments. I appreciate. I'm glad I was able to help you. This lesson, we're going to have some fun with Pachelbel, with the magic of the skip, geared more towards an intermediate student, and some improvising ideas. Now, the Pachelbel progression, it's very interesting the way, as Pachelbel looks at the piano, again, there's no music to read when Pachelbel is writing. We are looking through the eyes of the composer. Pachelbel is looking at the keyboard and trying to find a nice progression. And he has a nice pattern, which I call the ostinato, that repeating pattern. And it starts with the regular skip chord, G root position chord, and it folds out to a C, second inversion, top heavy C. But if you look, the magic of the skip again is here and here. That's the key to the progression. So he starts, and the thumb, the guide of the right hand is the thumb. It parallels a C chord. So my thumb is here on the fifth of C, and we do a fold-in position. Second inversion, C, top heavy, fold in to G. My guide note is the E, because I'm moving down by a C chord. And so I go to E, and I do the same idea. Top heavy, A minor, second inversion, to E minor root. Even if you don't know the chord, just follow the pattern. Now my thumb goes to the C, and I have a top heavy F, second inversion, to a root C. But all you have to do is follow the thumb. So you have fold in, fold in, fold in. Fold out, and move everything up. And then we can improvise. Okay, so there's what the right hand's doing, very interesting. And you can take that to any key. In other words, if we want to play the Pachelbel in the key of D, which it was originally written, you can parallel a D chord. So you take the D, fold into the A, next finger to the next thumb to F sharp, second inversion B minor, to F sharp minor. Next, D, fold out to G, second inversion. The same pattern in the key of D. Okay, so you can take any key and play Pachelbel in any key. But use your thumb as the guide. So whatever key you want, key of D, then parallel a D chord. Key of C, we parallel the C chord. If we want a key of F, we can parallel the F chord. So it's very interesting what Pachelbel did. He found that pattern, and then he went off and created melodies. But first, the composer finds that skip pattern, that progression, and that repeating pattern, that ostinato. Today they call it a riff, a lick, a hook. But that's what will have people remember what they're playing, and obviously buy the piece and remember it and hum it as they go along. So, in review, let's go back to the key of C. Thumb goes down here. You're using a second inversion to a root chord. And then 2 second inversions. Left hand always in root position. You can do the octave. and the fifth, octave fifth, or you could just keep it root and fifth, but let's expand it out to octave. Now, if you take the third away from the middle here, we can see we can put it up here by a crossover. So we can go. Okay, we're just filling what we're missing there. Okay, as well as when you add them together, they complement each other, and the entire structure is, again, from root, harmony, it's like a tree laying on its side. Here is the melody at the top, the root, and the harmony in the middle. How you lay it out is according to your liking. Pachelbel did it this way. And his progression goes down 4, up 1, down 4, up 1. So if you watch my left pinky, and he's back home to C. So combining that and improvising, you can try different melodies. What Pachelbel does, it's called a layered approach. What he does is he puts the position that you see here, the top heavy C, second inversion, and just plays the top note of every position. So it starts out. Then he puts the next 2 in. Then he starts wiggling the notes in between. So that last famous melody was, again, based on the skip C chord into the A minor, into the F. So everything is based on that magic of that skip. So experiment, find your progression, find the skip chord, find the chord tones, play them nice and solidly, and then experiment with the non-chord tones, whether diatonic or chromatic chord tones, and mix them in according to your liking. And Pachelbel does a lot of experimentation, especially with a tremolo at the end as well, where he ends with. So have fun experimenting with Pachelbel, with the magic of the skip, chord tones, fold-in shapes, and non-chord tones in between, and come up with your own variations as well as all the famous Pachelbel tunes. So have fun. Thanks again. Have fun. We'll be looking at the next skip lesson as time goes on. Appreciate that. Thank you much and enjoy.